Welcome. Here in this video we will understand Buddha avatar in detail. Lord Gautam Buddha is mentioned in the Puranic texts as ninth avatar of Lord Vishnu. He is the founder of Bodh Dharma. Lord Buddha is often described as a yogi or saint. He is incarnated in order to bring mankind closer to the Dharma. Siddhartha Gautam was born in the Kshatriya Shakya clan in Lumbini Grove near Kapilvastu, situated in the Tarai region of southern Nepal, on the 8th of April 563 BC. He was born to King Shuddhodhan and Queen Mahamaya. The queen once dreamed that a white elephant had entered her womb. 10 lunar months later, as she strolled in the Lumbini gardens, gave birth to her son. He was able to talk and walk immediately. His mother died 7 days after his birth, and he was brought up by his mother's sister, Mahaprajapati. In the first few days after Siddhartha's birth, a sage named Asita came to pay his respects to parents and child. After seeing the baby, Asita said, "If your son decides to stay with you and become a king, he will be the greatest king in history. He will rule a vast realm and bring his people much peace and happiness. But if he decides not to become a king, his future will be even greater. He will become a great teacher, showing all people how to live with peace and love in their hearts. Seeing sadness in the world, he will leave your palace and discover a way to end all suffering. Then, he will teach his way to whoever will listen." The king summoned the court astrologers to predict the boy's future. 7 agreed that he would become either a universal monarch or a Buddha. So the king never allowed Siddhartha to go out of the palace. As a young child, the prince was once left unattended during a festival. Later in the day he was discovered seated in meditation under a tree. The tree's shadow had remained motionless throughout the day, to protect him from the sun. The prince enjoyed all luxuries, which were provided by his father. At the age of 16, he married the beautiful princess Yashodhara. When the prince was 29, his life underwent a profound change. He went for a ride through the city on his chariot. The king gave his permission, but first had all the sick and old people removed from the route. One old man escaped notice. The prince was informed that this is not the only old man, and in later stage all the other people would grow old. The first trip was followed by 3 more excursions beyond the palace walls. On these trips he saw first a sick person, then a corpse being carried to the cremation ground, and finally a mendicant seated in meditation, beneath a tree. Having been exposed to the various ills of human life, and the existence of those who seek a state beyond them, he asked the king for permission to leave the city and retire to the forest. A son was born to him, Rahul. Before the prince left the palace, he went into his wife's chamber to have a look at his wife and infant son. This event in Gautama's life is famous as the Great Renunciation. For 6 years, he was thus wandering from place to place in the quest of answers to his doubts. So at Uruvilva, near Gaya, after taking a bath in river Niranjana, he sat down under a peepal tree, with the supreme resolve that he will not leave the place till he attains peace of mind. As he sat in deep meditation, there at last came to him the great knowledge from the great unknown. Prince Gautam Siddhartha got the enlightenment and became the Buddha, or the enlightened one. The peepal tree, under which he got enlightenment, became famous as the Bodhi tree, and the place came to be known as Bodh Gaya. The truth which Buddha understood is the underlying life as a whole. Life is full of suffering. Desire is the cause of suffering. Suffering ends at the destruction of desire. And desire is destroyed by right living. After deciding to preach the truth, Buddha proceeded from Bodh Gaya to the deer park in Sarnath, where he gave his first sermons to 5 Brahmins. This event is famous as the Dharma Chakra Pravartan, or the turning of the wheel of law. Thus began the mission of Buddha as a preacher. There also began the rise of the Buddhist monks, or the Buddhist Sangha. Buddhist teachings are based on the principles of non-violence, atheism, and complete faith in Dharma. In almost all the major Puranas, Lord Buddha is depicted as a preacher of Vedic views in order to restore the Dharma and a critic of animal sacrifice. Lord Buddha was a compassionate teacher who preached the path of non-violence. For long 45 years, Buddha traveled with his disciples to preach his doctrines. He visited many places, including Kapilavastu, where his own son Rahul was taken to the new faith and became a monk. As Buddha moved, princes and people alike felt attracted towards his teachings. The religion of Buddha is famous as Buddhism. The followers of that religion are known as Buddhists. In his teachings, Buddha showed a new path. In his religious mission, he did not give value to the so-called sacred rites and rituals. Instead, he showed the way for a life of ethics and spirituality. He preached in simple language and to the common people. The following main doctrines constitute the substance of his teachings. In his enlightenment, Buddha discovered the real causes of the miseries of human existence. He also discovered the way to escape from those miseries which followed endlessly in the wheel of karma, birth and rebirth. These discoveries were called the Four Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths, or the Arya Satya. The first truth was the truth of pain or sorrow. The second truth was the truth of the cause of pain or sorrow. This cause was the desire. The third truth was the truth to end the pain or sorrow. This end, or cessation of pain, was possible by ending desires. The fourth truth was the truth to end the desires. This was possible by a noble way to attain the real bliss without desires. In his search for that ultimate liberation, Buddha brought the concept of nirvana. Nirvana was the eternal salvation from the misery of existence. It should be a life of no possessions, no desires, and no worldly attachment. It should also be a life of compassion, goodness, and kindness. There are many temples of Buddha, but well known is Mahabodhi Temple at Gaya, State Bihar. Thank you for watching our video. Please do like and subscribe our channel to get the latest updates.